Heroes fans, 12th race of the season here at Iowa, coming down to just 4 to go. After this, we go back to Talladega where we saw a fantastic finish, and then we go Phoenix, Texas, Homestead. But this weekend at Talladega, it is the drivers. My bad, the schedule's mixed up. It should be Texas Phoenix Homestead. I'm not sure why it's Phoenix Texas Homestead. But anyways, so Talladega, though, that's the next race for the Cup teams. And then they go to Martinsville when we go to Talladega. And then we go to Phoenix. And then the Texas weekend, we'll also have the Blockbuster Racing running at Kansas, I believe, before they go to Kentucky. Or before they go to Iowa. They go to Kentucky before they go to Iowa, I believe. But we're here today, and that's all that matters. Dejan Week starting on pole next to the 51 car of Edwin Mendez. The 24 car of Riley Smith is back here, as well as the 29 of Max Newworth. 77 is Zednick Price. Bobby. You already know who it is. Bobby. That's all I gotta say. Morgan Grimpler. David Keffer. The 81 car of the 91 car of Lucas Tran, who lost the points lead last week, I believe. And then the 98 of Ryder Smith. Look, the rest, you have points leaders right here. Jules Soltz comes in with a 13-point lead now over Lucas Tran. Zednick Price 24 back, and then about 31 back. So right now with technically, in all honesty, the top 5 have a chance, and that is Max Newworth, who's back 31, Morgan Gimpler back 31, Zednick back 24, and Lucas back 13. Those are the people I think that has a chance, in all honesty. So let's get this command.
Drivers, start your engine.
There's the command to start the engines. Points coming down to the very end. Talladega next week, though, that is the one that could change these points going into the final 3. Texas, Phoenix, Homestead. It will be fixed on the schedule, though. And here we go. They come through 3 and 4. Dejan Weeks, I believe this is his first career pole. And he is starting up front. A Cup regular who got his best career finish last week at Kentucky, or at Kansas in the Cup Series, which was 3rd. And he started on pole here, some momentum on his side. Can he get a good finish in the Truck Series? Green flag is out now. And we got a wreck already. Caution is out. Wasn't sure if caution was going to be thrown, but caution's out as the 24 car goes around. I think, yep, that is why the caution's out. So the 24 car is around early on here. We will go check it out. I'll be right back. We were on board with the 24 car, Riley Smith. Running second, it gets into Dejan, who gets in the wall and then goes for a spin. Zednick Price, as well as Edwin Mendez, gets involved. The 29 has a lot of damage. That's Max Newworth, another driver in this championship hunt, trying to make some points up. The 88 of David Keffer gets spun in the back, trying to avoid it. Just going to get run into by John Arndt, and John spins him out. So a quick caution here on lap 2, and we'll get back going soon with your leader being Dejan Weeks. We come back, you can see Dejan's got a lot of right side damage. Next time we get a camera angle, there you can kind of see it. We'll zoom in. There it is. You see all that damage on his car. Not good for him. I believe everyone ended up staying out. Dejan actually, John Arndt looks like he might be coming down. Everyone else stays out. Or is John coming? No, he was getting in line. But I think everyone's going to stay out. We will... Yeah, Dejan is your leader. Morgan Grimpler, who is 4th in points. Zednick Price got some hood damage, it looks like. 3rd in points. Lucas Tran, 2nd in points. And the 54 car is Sam Bessler is your top 5. We will be back with one to go or something happens. We come back on no one hit pit road. Colin Lindsay running in the back here. Last week's winner at Charlotte. Some great wreck avoidance he had to get through one of the wrecks. I had not noticed it, but he pointed it out in his post-race interview. Anyways, so Dejon's getting us back going. I read you top 5. You can see your top 10, the top left, your top 20, top 30, and then your final 3. You can pause it for one of those parts. Dejon gets us back going green here at Iowa. What a great restart for Dejon, a Cup regular, trying to get some momentum on his side for this Cup series. He's not racing next year, or at least not full-time. No words have been said if he's retiring full-time or if he might have a part-time schedule next year. Like, we get through that lap with no problems. Dejon, though, has lost the lead, and here comes Lucas Tran to the front. The 62, Joshua Jones, is way down the track. The Morgan Gimpler's down. I think Morgan's hitting pit road early here. Lap 7:25, we got takers on pit road. Caution's out. David no, it is Giovanni Drill who's upside down. Morgan Gimpler was on pit road, Zednik, and so was the 29 car. The 88, the 98, and the 5. The 32's got some heavy damage, and caution's out, and we're having pit stops. Let's watch these pit stops. I think this is going to hurt the drivers who had hit pit early. I'm pretty sure this will end up hurting them just a little bit. So we'll watch pit stops here. The 91 car of Lucas Tran, second in points out front. Your points leader, though, the 22 car, before the caution was running 12th. So right now, Lucas, if the race ended how it did right then, Lucas could have had a fantastic closer in the points lead. I think Lucas would have been ahead by a point. So the other drivers, they get out in front of the pace car, so I think they'll be fine. But here we go, see who gets off pit road first, and it's Lucas Tran by a whole bunch. Joshua Jones next. Dejon, and there you see the rest. So we're going to go check out the wreck. We saw Giovanni Drill get up and over. We'll be back. So Giovanni Drill was involved, but it's going to be up here. Your points leader, the 22 car, gets in a little trouble racing with some drivers. The 21 car of John Arndt's going to get around on the front end of Garrett Senor, spin out the 21 car. Mitchell Millen involved. The 22 does a good job getting around it. But then back here, Giovanni Drill gets into John Arndt. And then you're going to see down here the 32 car run into him. That's the 32 car of Dane DeVos, just runs into Giovanni Drill and is going to flip him over. I'm not 100% sure why. I mean, Giovanni or Dane DeVos, he looks like he had plenty of room though to kind of avoid it. He was running in the back too. So, question. Oh, Ryan Madden gets turned into the wall as well as Nathan Nilsson right here, running in the back. They turn one another into the wall. So it looks like the 32 car was going down there to avoid it and must have just caught up into. Oh yeah, he had no room to go. So Giovanni Drill up and over. Colin Lindsay. Looks like he gets involved by just a little bit. Oh, he gets dumped. Philip Goldberg runs in the back of him as he runs into the back of John Arndt. So caution's out here on lap 7:25. We had pit stops. It is the 91 car, Lucas Tran out front. We'll be back live. We come back. The 4 and the 7 car have retired. Colin Lindsay, last week's winner, as well as Giovanni Drill. Your leader is Lucas Tran up front. Behind him, though, will be the 62 of Joshua Jones, Dejon Weeks, Edwin Mendez, no, my bad, I lied, Sam Bessler, and then Hair Gel or Von Alonso. Then is Edwin Mendez, the 30 car, Jesse Turner, Bobby Fraser, the 33 of John Racer, and then Riley Smith. Those is your top 10. Drew Schultz right outside in 11th. Look through your rest. Kind of bad at angle. The 3 car, first off pit road of that group who came early, 19th, was running second at the time. We just got the one to go, I believe, and so we're going to get going back soon. So yeah, so the next race is Talladega, then it will be Texas, Phoenix, Homestead. My bad. I've been saying Iowa, Talladega, Phoenix, Texas. It's Texas, Phoenix, Homestead. So it will be with the Cup Series. Yep. So the 91 out front. So Lucas Tran has yet to win a race. The whole top 5 has yet to win a race, but that is your top 5 in points. Randy Scott in 6th, 44 points back, has 2 wins, but he just isn't consistent enough to be running for this championship. But right now, Lucas Tran, though, out front, someone who is looking for his first career win, and that could really help him get into this battle. I mean, he's already in the battle, 13 points back. He's the closest guy, closest by 11 more. 11 back goes to Zednik Price. So here goes him. Green flags back out, 12 or 25. Going to be complete here. Joshua Jones on the inside with his good buddy, the 52 car. Joshua Jones moving up into the Cup Series next season. Dejon and him really good pals, but he's not going to get the pass now. Dejon 3 wide on the outside. That's not good. And there goes Sam Bessler. He comes back up the track, and I think everyone's good. I don't think we saw a wreck. Oh, but we have a new leader, and that's Hair Joe. But look at this, 4 wide. That's not smart. Bobby Fraser's around, and the 52, the 24 gets involved. Big wreck here. Oh, Riley Smith's got a lot of damage. And it looks like the 22 car, he's hitting pit road. Oh, that's not good. And we got a wreck on the front stretch. So 2 wrecks here. Your leader, though, is Hair Joe Vaughn Alonso. We'll watch the lead chains. Lucas Tran second. Pit stops right behind them. Your top 2 staying out as everyone else comes down. Couples others stay out, though, but a lot of cars, a lot of trucks torn up in this last couple wrecks. A lot of wrecks happened there. Not sure where everyone will be settled out. This running order is going to be really jumbled up now. Edwin Mendez will be first off. Joshua Jones and Sam Bessler's around on pit road. So here's the race off. You can see we're going to check out the 2 wrecks and the lead change. First, the lead change. Hair Joe is running 5th. He comes like a rocket right here. Watch this. He gets a huge run. All of them get in the wall, and Vaughn Alonso to the lead. Right there. There was the lead change. And I said, hey, we didn't wreck. But then back here, these drivers, I believe this is where we see the first little incident. Dejon Weeks, yeah, we go 4 wide almost, puts Bobby into the outside wall. Riley Smith gets into Dejon Weeks, and then Riley Smith goes up the track. Pause it. Looks like Miles Jones got around. John Arndt once again, and then up here we had another wreck. Oh, it is a Ryder Smith this time with Jesse Turner and Sam Bessler. Oh, they just get in the wall and take each other out. Good job, though. No one else running into them, it looks like. Oh, no, Alex June. John Racer gets into them, who collects Bobby Fraser. So, we're going to go see who your leader is, because I honestly, or actually, we know your leader's Hair Joe. He stayed out. Ryan Madden is blown up as well, got to some damage. Miles Jones slow on the inside. A lot of drivers torn up, but Hair Joe is your race leader. We're going to go check out the running order now. We come back on lap 16. First of all, the 18, the 14, the 33, and the 31 all retired. Philip Goldberg, Jesse Turner, Miles Jones, my bad, not Jesse Turner, John Racer, and then the 18 car of Ryan Madden all retired. Okay, your championship leader, the 22 car, back in 18th. Running back in 18th right now. Closest competition's the 91 car, who is running 2nd. That's Lucas Tran. Hair Joe's out front, we know. The 5 car, Paige Newworth. Max Newworth, a driver who came in here 31 points back, trying to have a good day. Zednik Price as well came in here 24 points back. Morgan Grimpler's up here, the 88, who got involved in an early wreck. David Keffer, Edwin Mendez, Joshua Jones, and Dejon Weeks, your top 10. Look through the rest real quick. And a lot of cars damaged in the back here. We only have 27 drivers on the racetrack. We are going to restart on lap 18 to 20 of 25. That's 8 laps to go at the line. So not sure if we'll see pit stops again. If the 94 and 91 will have to pit again. Really hope the 91 of Lucas Tran won't, trying to stretch out his fuel here, try to finish ahead of the 22 car to try to gain any points possible. The 94 Von Alonso, a Daytona 500 winner in the Cup Series this season. He's out front, and he gets the green flag once again here at Iowa. Morgan Gimpler's falling back. Paige Newworth. Oh, David Keffer gets tagged by Morgan Gimpler. Joshua Jones, Dejon Weeks. No, and then the 22 car is involved. A lot of drivers involved here. Randy Scott's all torn up on the inside. It looks like the 91 hit pit road though. Her Vaughn stayed out, and we got a big wreck down the backstretch. We gotta go check it out. We'll be right back. So Lucas Tran did hit pit road. I guess he hit it so he could beat people who wanted to pit under caution. Not sure. But anyways, Morgan Gimpler was falling back on the start, and it's going to tag David Keffer in the back and put him in the wall pretty hard here. Joshua and Edwin Mendez nowhere to go. And then the 52 gets him ran into the back of Mitchell Millen. And then here comes everyone else. As we go Mitchell Millen goes up and over. Joshua Jones almost. Just drivers trying to avoid this. There's Randy Scott. Saw he had a whole bunch of damage. He must be up here. Did not see him. Is that him upside down? No, that's Mitchell Millen. Oh, Randy Scott. He gets tagged by Dejon Weeks. '22 car or Drew Schultz. Oh, he goes for a real wild spin. Gets with Matt Johnson, Garrett Senor, and then the one to Dunlap Prad. So Drew Schultz involved here. I'm not sure if he'll have to pit again if his tires are bad. So we'll go live. Caution's out. Drew Schultz involved. Lucas Tran running second at the time. Hit pit road though under this time. So we'll be right back. Air Jail stays out once again. Lucas Tran still on pit road. Not 100% sure why. Lucas been on it for a while. He's about to go a lap down. He's coming off now. Pretty sure he will beat the field off though. But he's going to lose a lot of positions with that very long pit stop. We will get back going probably about 2 to 3 laps. A lot of people about to retire though, so leaves Dejon qualified up front. Not good race for him. Drew Schultz, David Keffer already retired. Drew Schultz is running 15th at the time. We will see where the 91 will line up. David Keffer has retired. Randy Scott. Dejon Weeks. Mitchell Millen has all retired as well. So right now it is Hair Gel out front. Then Paige Newworth, Max Newworth, Zednik Price, Morgan Gimpler. These two drivers, Zednik and 29 car of Max Newworth, trying to finish as far ahead as Drew Schultz as they can. The 91 car, not smart for him to come down pit road. It's gonna be restarting. '24th. 21st. Drew Schultz will be restarting 14th. So not too many cars between them. Drew, though, has just spun out, so I'm not sure if his tires will be as well. Here is the 22 car, and then 6 cars between them, and all of them have damage. So I think the 91, if he can get going fast enough, he can maybe... and there's Ryder Smith coming back on track. If the 91 of Lucas Tran gets fast enough, he could probably get around the 22 in all honesty. And maybe a few others should close in that 13 point. Lucas also led a lap at one point, so that's a bonus point. So Lucas Tran's closing in. Paige Newworth, though, would love a win, as well as Max Newworth, who's running behind her. Paige comes in here way back in the points, 22nd in points, 80 points back. So we're going to be starting with 4 to go. No, I lied. 3 to go. So 3-lap shootout here. Not 100% sure if we'll finish under the green flag of what we've seen today. Lots of wrecks here. Robert Fergus running inside the top 10. A good run for him. Eldora winner earlier this season. Yeah, so we'll be watching the 91 on the restart. See how many positions he can climb. He will be restarting 21st, so It's got a lot of places to go, but right now it's Max Newworth and Zednik closing in the biggest on Drew Schultz. Not even that much though, because they're running only about 10 positions ahead, so they would only be about 14 and 21 points. 14 and 22 points. So yeah, so here we go though. Vaughn's going to get us back going. Will we see the yellow to end it? Yellow will end it if we see the yellow flag, but if not, it will be the white flag and the checkered. Green flag's back out for Joe Vaughn Alonso. The leaders get such a good restart. We are going to the back here. Drivers all loose. Drew Schultz going to get turned. He gets dumped at the end of the race and he gets all torn up. Your leader though is Zednik Price. I think Hair Joe hit pit road. Zednik might have just won this race. Max Newworth almost stole it from him, but I think, yeah, we had some pit stops at the end there. That's going to improve the 91's finishing position as he came across the line 11th. Drew Schultz 17th. Still on track though, even after he got turned. So that's 6 points there, so that would only be about 7 points back now. And then the others though, white flag is out. Here we go. Zednik Price out front, about to pick up his first career win. Oh yeah, so the 91 gained 10 positions. Good job, but the 22 fell back even more. No, he didn't. Where'd he go? He went up to 14th. Only 3 positions as a bunch of people hit pit road, and the 22 decided to stay out. We're gonna go look at the battle for the race lead and the wreck one more time. At the end, though, the 30 car did retire. That was Jesse Turner. So right now, Zednik Price coming around, getting his first career win. Came in here third in points, about to get his first career win. Gains a good chunk. That is 14 spots, so that's 10 points plus a lap for leading. 9. So he should only be about 8 points back. Lucas Tran should as well be single digits, and Max Newworth should be maybe in the 20 range. If I'm doing my math right. I'm not sure if I am. Checkered flag. Zednik Price picks up his first career win here at Iowa Speedway late in the season to try to close in for the championship. He is a championship contender now. And so we will go check this out real quick. Morgan Gimpler also, by the way, who's also in this champion fight, my bad, will finish 20th. So let's hit pause, standings, export. This is Taco Bell Truck Series Race 11. No, yes. Race 12, my bad. I'll go ahead and go enter this real quick. As you can see, the final results right there. And as I'm importing this, there we go. And I did my math wrong. Okay, anyways. So I'm not going to show you points. I'm just going to read them off. Drew Schultz, 9 points ahead of Lucas Tran. Closes in only 4 points today. Zednik Price closes in a good amount. 9 points close in. Or my bad. 12-point close in to a 12-point deficit now. The 29 car Max Newworth, 21 points back now. Morgan Gimpler, 36 points. So he lost about 4 points there. Matt Johnson, 45. Randy Scott fell all the way back to 9th. Wow. So that your top 5, like I said, these are the drivers that I expect. And now with Zednik Price third with the only win in the top 5, I would not be surprised if we saw some more consistent running from him and see if he could have a good finish at Talladega. If he has a good finish at Talladega, that could be a really good run for him, as well as Lucas Tran. So Lucas, even after having that pit road, he'll finish 11th. Drew Schultz, 14th after the spin on the final restart. We're going to go look at the final restart and the pass for the win. Dejon way up front as we come in live. Way up front. Morgan Gimpler was running 5th way up front. Or not way up front, but... See, caution's already out. So they're racing back to the line. Or let me So Morgan Gambler was running 5th, had to hit pit road. She had to. Out of fuel, apparently. 94 out of fuel. Max Newworth is out front right here. As we see. Paige Newworth on the outside. Max slides up the track. Paige gets in the wall, but Max slides up the track just enough for Zenick to get on that inside and pick up that win. Max Newworth, if he got the win, Max was hoping for that win, but he could not get it done. It was Zenick Price in this 71 car right at the line. Very close finish there. That was for the win. And then the caution's out because of this man right here. The 22 car of Drew Schultz gets spun out. Goes 3 wide. Slides up into Edwin Mendez. Edwin puts him in the wall. Continues spinning him. Joshua Jones. A lot of drivers. There you see the 91 make it through. Joshua gets a hard hit. Who hit Joshua? That was a very hard hit. Dylan Pratt and then, oh, Jesse Turner. And then, but look how many people hit pit road right here. This is what helped the 22 car. Okay, so it's just this many people. As well as the 91 car. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. So Drew Schultz so savaged the finish he could, and so a great race here at Iowa. Next week will be Talladega. We'll see y'all then. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you comment if you're in the series, and if not, just hit that subscribe button.